Question of the day. When are you going to get sick of your shit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When are you going to get sick and tired of the excuses that you make in your life about why you can't have what you want? It's hitting different. When are you going to stop settling for less? My father told me you either are going to believe for or settle for. You're going to believe for or settle for. You're going to believe for what it is you want and what you're supposed to have, or you're going to settle for what comes your way. There is no middle ground. So my question to you is, what are you believing for, or what are you still settling for? Most of us are settling because we ain't sick of our Oh, man. Until you get sick of your you're going to keep living in it. In the book that I read, I haven't read it in a little bit, but I reference it a lot, The Way of the Superior Man, it says that the world will reject you and your woman will reject you if you're not fully showing up, because they know who you are. And if you don't show up, they have no choice but to push back. I've been rejected before. Yeah, your boy's been rejected before because he hadn't stepped into and gotten sick of his That's what it is. What about you, though? Let's see, here's what I know. All of us walk through this. All of us are experiencing this. And so many of us are not sick of our yet. And we are wondering why, or blaming others for why we can't have what we want. But here's the deal. Until you get sick of your you can't have what you want. Because the only thing you're going to offer up is less than. Trash. Stuff that doesn't work. Stuff that doesn't produce. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're in your process. But are you in your process? Or are you just stalling? I don't know. Look at your activity. What does your activity show? Does it show that you're deep in it? Because there is a thing called timing. That's something I had to adjust to, because I know the work I've been putting in. Yeah, I know the work I've been putting in. And there were certain things that hadn't manifested, and I was really frustrated. Like, I don't understand why. There is the God factor. There are things that are outside of your timing that you do have to wait for. You can't just make things happen. You're not in control. It doesn't work like that. That would be foolish to think you can just make it happen. You can't. But there's a difference between you making it happen and BSing. Here are a couple indicators. What's on your calendar? How are you spending your time? At the end of every night, what did you do? Look on your calendar and see. If it's not on your calendar, did you actually do it? Now, I'm not saying if it's not on your calendar, you couldn't have done it. I'm saying it's a way to determine, some people call it to-do list. Did you actually do something that moved the needle forward, or were you busy doing things? Because if you were busy doing things, they don't count because they didn't move the needle. And so many of us are busy doing things, and it doesn't matter because they're not moving the needle. Another way, look at your bank account. Are things increasing? Are things stagnant? What it reflects right now is not, as everyone says, it's a reflection of what you've done or haven't done. No, that's not always 100% true. But what is happening there? What's coming toward it? Talk to me. What's coming out of it? Where are you spending it? My father used to always say, you can tell where your heart is depending on where you spend your money. So when you do have money, regardless of how much it is, where are you putting it? That's where the value is, not in how much you spend, where you spend it. Where is it going? How do you know? Just look. Until you get sick of your it's going to stay that way. It's just what it is. Man, what else? Let's look around. How are people around you interacting with you? Not your fans. That's easy. But what are your haters saying? And I don't even like to talk about haters. But what are they saying that's actually true? See, the beautiful part about unquote haters is that they force you, if you're willing, to look in the mirror and say, is that true? Because if it's true, then I might need to adjust it, not for them, but because maybe it's not the best part of me. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about them, and I'm gonna keep on moving because they're a waste of your time otherwise. What are those who love you saying? Those closest to you. I had a conversation with my father the other day because I stay sick of my because I got some things that I want to do, some promises that have been made to me that I want to fulfill on, and I'm going to fulfill on. But I have to check in every now and then to say, hey, there's a gap. What's happening between where I am and what I'm supposed to have, or what I even desire and what I want. And I was talking to my father. This is why it's important to have people who are close to you that actually know you. You can't do this with people who just like you. You need people who know you. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly, and you're dirt. You're good, you're bad, you're ugly, and you're dirt. Those people who stick with you through that, those are the ones that love you and know you. And those are the ones that can help you and give you feedback. So in my conversation with my father the other day, I was like, dude, man, listen, frustrated about some stuff. He said, hey, son, relax. You're right where you need to be. He said, you're not like most people. I'm like, yeah? He goes, yeah, most people have one thing that they're supposed to do, and they do that, and they do really good. And it's a direct path with whatever ups or downs, and that's cool. But you've been gifted in multiple things. And I've been watching you over the years, and here's what I know. Based on our conversation right now and what I've been seeing, all the things you're working on, they're coming together. They're starting to come together. Just stay focused. You good? Stay focused. He said, as a matter of fact, your frustration is probably because you lost sight of your vision. So what you need to do is go dream build. Go get in front of your vision. Go get something that's just a little bit out of your range. Go connect with something, and you will find purpose will restore itself. You'll be reconnected with the passion, the awareness to move you through the frustration that you may find yourself in right now. Or I'll call one of my guys. I have a very tight circle. The overwhelming majority of my tight circle, they're millionaires and beyond. And I've had conversations with them, and they're like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you not paying attention to your life? Are you not, what are you talking about? We know what you're working on. And it's like, right. They check me as brothers should, as kings should, and help me see. A friend of mine, she once said to me, a butterfly doesn't know how beautiful it is because its wings are behind them. It needs someone else to tell them. This is how you know if you're in flow, doing what you need to do. And if you're sick of your and are taking steps in a direction that's going to make a difference. Don't let up. If you ain't sick of your get some time and smell it. Get next to it because it stinks. And the better portion of you is calling for something more. Go and step into it because I am. Peace.